You know how massive they can be if you've seen an elephant or a giraffe up close. But will you believe the fact that some of the animals might even make elephants look minuscule in comparison? When people think about enormous animals, dinosaurs are often the first to come to mind. Today, we will dig deep into the 10 largest animals that ever walked on Earth. Before we begin, please subscribe to our channel if you're new here. Don't forget to hit the bell icon below to get notified of all our uploads. Buckle up and watch the video till the very end, and leave a like if you find it interesting. Without further ado, let's dive right in. At number 10, Gigolopterus. Gigolopterus is a group of extinct aquatic arthropods that lived 460 million years ago. It is the largest known arthropod and the largest known eurypterid to exist in the world. The Gigolopterus was a humongous sea animal that reached around 3 yards, making it the largest insect in the world as well. Gigolopterus is almost similar to other pterygoid eurypterids, being distinguished by the inclined principal denticles on the moving part of the claw and by its triangular telson. The morphology of Gigolopterus suggests that they were completely adapted to an aquatic lifestyle. In 2007, Brady, Poshman, and Tetley considered it highly unlikely that an arthropod the size of Gigolopterus would be capable of walking on land. Even though they are popularly referred to as sea scorpions, the deposits from which Gigolopterus fossils have been found also suggest that they lived in non-marine aquatic environments. Imagine a 9-foot-long insect walking around. Scary, isn't it? At number 9, elephants. The largest herbivorous mammal currently alive is still the mighty elephant. Out of several species of elephants, the largest can go up to a height of 12 feet and can weigh up to 12,000 pounds. The African bush elephants are the largest animal on land and the second largest animal in the world. They use their trunks to trumpet warnings, greet other elephants, pick up objects, or suck up water for drinking or bathing. During drought, elephants even use their tusks to drill holes to find water underground. Led by a matriarch, elephants are organized into complex social structures of calves and females, while the males tend to live in a small bachelor's group. A single calf is born after a gestation period of 22 months to a female once every 5 years and is carried by the female herd. With humongous size, elephants require extensive land areas to survive and meet its need, including food, water, and space. Number 8, polar bear. The polar bears are the largest carnivore in the world. Much of its bulk is in the form of fat, unlike rhinos and elephants, which is required to withstand the intense climate of its natural habitat. These massive Arctic creatures can be over 8 feet tall and can weigh about 1/10 as much as the biggest elephant, which is around 1,300 pounds. The talented swimmers can maintain a pace of 6 miles per hour by holding their hind legs flat like a rudder and paddling with their front paws. Polar bears spend over 50% of their time hunting for food, as they might catch only 1 or 2 out of 10 seals. They heavily rely on sea ice for traveling, resting, mating, and hunting. As their sea ice habitat decreases earlier in the spring, polar bears spend longer periods on land. Number 7, Chinese giant salamander. The Chinese giant salamander is the largest amphibian and one of the largest salamanders in the world. These animals are about the same size as the average human being lying down, weighing over 110 pounds and growing to a height of around 6 feet. These giant salamanders live underwater and breathe through their skin. They have been recorded feeding mostly on insects, horsehair worms, and millipedes. Both males and females maintain a territory, and their reproductive cycle is triggered when the water temperature reaches 20 degrees. Recently, the population has declined rapidly due to overhunting and habitat destruction. Unfortunately, they have been listed as critically endangered in the Chinese Red Book of Amphibians. In addition, the Chinese giant salamander is ectothermic like most amphibians, making it vulnerable to global warming. At number 6, Spinosaurus. German paleontologist Ernst Stromer first discovered Spinosaurus in 1915. This meat-eating dinosaur is believed to exist 0-100 million years ago, and they are the longest known terrestrial carnivore in the world. However, it is also believed Spinosaurus sometimes was a scavenger, meaning it would eat dead dinosaurs it found, which is what T-Rex did. It can be 60 feet long, 12 feet high, and weigh at least 12 tons. Its skull had a narrow snout loaded with straight conical teeth that lacked serrations. These knife-like teeth could easily spear slippery prey, such as fish. A study in 2010 gave suggestions about the Spinosaurus's aquatic life as well. Paleontologists from Pennsylvania have found evidence showing that Spinosaurus could swim. Spinosaurus had a large sail made of lengthy spines on its back covered with skin. This sail can be as high as 7 feet when the humongous creature arches its back. Moving on to number 5, Shastosaurus. Shastosaurus is an extinct marine reptile that lived during the late Triassic period, which was approximately 210 million years ago. It was first discovered during the late 19th century on Mount Shasta in California. It was approximately 60 feet in length and weighed around 75 tons, making it the largest marine reptile to ever live. Now that's longer than 3 killer whales all placed head to tail. Besides its size, one of the fascinating facts is that it lived primarily on feeding cephalopods, squids, and other small fishes, making it very similar to modern sperm whales with a similar diet. Its tail isn't as developed as other ichthyosaurs, and it arcs downward. The Shastosaurus was most likely a passive hunter than an active one, hunting just the prey that came across its path. At number 4, Parasauritherium. Weighing in at 17 tons and a height of 16 feet, the Parasauritherium is one of the biggest land mammals to ever line on Earth. They were a type of huge hornless rhino with a long giraffe-like neck. The Parasauritherium were herbivores that were adapted to eating vegetation from trees. They were so tall that they could graze treetops that other creatures couldn't reach. This elephant-like dinosaur had a trunk that would aid in picking herbage from trees. Scientists believe it has a prehensile upper lip which it uses to pull the leaves from tall tree branches. At number 3, Patagodoton maiorum. The Patagodoton maiorum is a genus of titanosaurian sauropod dinosaurs that lived about 100 million years ago. Their fossils were found in Argentina in 2012. Like any other titanosaur sauropod, Patagonian was a quadrupedal herbivore with a long tail and neck recognized for its large size. Several research reports stated size estimates of 131 feet with an approximate weight of 77 tons. That is more than 7 African elephants. The Patagodoton replica in the Chicago Field Museum, called the Maximo, has a neck that's 44 feet long. The life-sized model of the Patagodoton skeleton took 6 months to complete, with experts from Argentina and Canada basing it on 84 excavated fossil bones. Number 2, Argentinosaurus. As its name suggests, Argentinosaurus is a genus of the giant sauropod family that lived during the late Cretaceous period in what is modern Argentina. The first Argentinosaurus bone was found in 1987 by Guillermo Heredia and is now considered to be a calf bone. Even though the accurate size of the dinosaur is still not evident, Argentinosaurus is about the same length as the Patagodoton. It is likely to be weighted 20 tons more than the mighty Patagodoton, making it one of the largest dinosaurs ever. A musculoskeletal analysis, along with computer simulations, puts the top speed of an Argentinosaurus around 5 miles per hour. Pretty fast for a 100-foot-long dinosaur. Finally, at number 1, blue whale. Well, the largest mammal on Earth does not walk, it swims. But no largest animal list would be complete without the giant blue whale. It can grow up to a length of up to 100 feet. Having hearts as large as small cars, these enormous creatures can weigh as much as 400,000 pounds, which is more than the largest dinosaur. Blue whales live in all the oceans, except the Arctic, and can be seen swimming in small groups occasionally. Overhunting by whalers seeking whale oil pulled them to the verge of extinction by the 1900s. Many of them get injured or die yearly from the impact of huge ships. Well, that marks the end of today's video. Share your views and thoughts on the largest animals that ever existed in the comment section below. If you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of our videos. Adiós!